Hi, class. This is Professor Davis, and I am coming to you to talk to you a little bit about the service learning that you have to do this semester for Human Development 401. I think a lot of you have already begun looking for your service site, which is great. You definitely need to just get on that S4 website and see if you can find a site that is already approved, and that makes it so much easier because all you will need to do is contact that agency and see if they will accept you as a student. The reason that we use these sites that are already approved is they go into an agreement with the university to say, yes, we will accept students every semester to come and do service learning, volunteer hours, and then the university has already vetted them to ensure that they are safe and that they are an appropriate site for our students. So it is necessary that you use a site that has already been approved, or if you, let's say you live in a different state, a different city, you know, that you have some extenuating circumstances, which several of you do, by all means, you certainly can petition to get a particular site contracted with the university. And I have put the link online on the Blackboard where you would need to get permission from that agency to be able to, if they agree to contract or go into an agreement with the university to host students, then you, as the student that needs to be hosted, will fill out that quick online form. Once that is done, the university, the Service Learning Center on campus, will receive that, and they will review the information and then send some detailed information and a contract to your site supervisor, your potential site supervisor. So make sure, if you are trying to get an agency contracted, that you have them, that you make sure that you, you make sure that you record the site supervisor's name, address, email, and phone number correctly. That way the university can contact them. The university will email, more than likely, they'll email that site supervisor the contract within 2 to 4 weeks. As soon as that site supervisor receives that, they will need to review the contracts, fill them out, sign it, and send it back immediately. Once that's done, it might take another few days for the university to officially register them on the S4 website. And then at that time, only then will you be able to be accepted into the agency or the site and register your placement. So it is a longer process when you're doing the non-contracted sites, but some of you, it is unfortunately necessary to do that because of where you live, you know, and that's mostly the reason. So please follow those instructions. I've had a few students that have already initiated the non-contract process. The good news is you have until around week 6 to start this service learning journey. Some of you are lucky enough to have already gotten a site. If that's the case, then I will allow you to begin earlier than week 6 with permission. So please email me if you are ready to start. I will allow you to start. You will need to follow the guidelines still, where everyone is required to work a minimum of 6 weeks at their site, averaging 3 hours a week. You can work a little bit more than 3 hours a week, but no more than 5 hours. You can work a little bit less than 3 hours a week, but at least 1 hour, because I am requiring everyone to have 6 journals that you will need to fill out to reflect on your experience for that week. And the 6 journals, there are due dates, however, they're flexible. So if you start your service learning early, like even next week, you can potentially have your first journal done within the next, like within 2 weeks, the week after. and then you can submit that. So I'll have the links put up. I'm working on getting everything put up on the Blackboard over the weekend. So all the links that you need to submit your journals will be there. I will be also posting the information about the final project, so you'll know what you need to be doing while you're at your site. So there's lots and lots of things to do, but honestly, this class is very flexible too. Not much work week to week. You will be assigned a group, and within that group each week, you will be doing 4 posts a week with your group about the readings and about your journey to finding, securing, and finally working or volunteering at your site. So that's going to start on Monday. I will have the groups posted over the weekend and present questions, discussion questions on each chapter for the particular week. So 4 times a week discussion over a 2-day period during the week. So you can post maybe twice on Tuesday and twice on Friday, 3 times on Monday and 1 time on Saturday. However you want to do it, as long as you post 4 times about the reading. And then if you have some things you want to talk about with your work site, then you can do that as well. And that will count as a post. All right. So the other thing is, I've had students ask me, do I have to work at a site? And yes, you do. Okay. There's no way around it. It is required. Okay. So work with me if you have extenuating circumstances on a way to get this done in an easy manner. Okay. The other thing that I've had students ask me about is, let's see, starting early, must be contracted. Oh, some of you are wanting to do your service at the place that you are getting paid at. Depending on the situation, I might allow that. However, if you are going, let's say you work at the food pantry in Hayward and you get paid. If I would allow you to work there for your service learning if you can prove that you are doing a different job within that site that you work full time, and you need to do it on your own time, or outside of your paid hours. So at the food bank, let's say you work, I don't know, 8 to 3, but let's say you stay an extra hour or two, in a different capacity. Let's say from 8 to 3, when you get paid, you are the supervisor, you're in charge of everybody. Let's say, I don't know, those hours that you decide to do the service learning, maybe you're going to do something else. Maybe you're going to develop a different program, or maybe you're going to deliver meals, or you have to do something different. Okay, if you want to serve at the site that you actually are getting paid for, it has to be in a different capacity in order for this to count as a service learning experience. The key word is service, not getting paid. It's 2 different things, okay? So please make sure that you do that. I know this video was long, but I wanted to really answer these frequently asked questions that I've been getting for the last 5-10 days. So please review this. I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, hey, ask me the question. I'll have everything loaded for you guys, the assignment, your groups over the weekend, so we can get started fresh on Monday. I hope that you guys are getting your book. You can get it online. You can get it at the bookstore. It's not that expensive. So I think that's it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it answered your burning questions. All right. You have a great Friday tomorrow and a great weekend.